Hi friends, just a quick health disclaimer. This podcast is intended for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider or diabetes care team before making changes to your diabetes management, treatment, medications, diet, or exercise routine.
And it's time for a cartridge change. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
It's happening.
It's happening. We're here.
I'm glad you're starting out super prepared.
We're starting
for this.
out, maybe some might say unprepared.
Yes.
Here we are.
Okay, let's change it.
I think it's prepared.
Is it?
We've
But
got
we're
it all
not-
in our bag.
We're not starting out as a low girl. I'm certainly
No,
not a low
we're
girl
starting
right
out as
now.
a
I'm
high
a
girl.
265er.
Well, we
girl.
did eat donuts, so that is my fault because I was like, yeah, I'll pick up donuts.
Well, let's do a little check.
236 for the group.
161.
We're going down.
For
Yell and
real.
timber.
Is it going down for
and
real?
we are ready with all of the essentials if it goes.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Let's
Yep.
do
We're
this,
changing
ladies.
cartridges. We'll do it live.
Okay.
Welcome to the Life of a Low Girl. You are loved. You are cared for. You are welcome here, including your diabetes
Including
that
my
is showing
diabetes.
up at the wrong time.
Or maybe the right time.
Right.
Who's to say?
We're going to sit here and watch you and make sure you're doing all the steps
Do
correctly.
everything correctly.
I actually don't know how to do the Moby cartridge. I've seen it like
Oh,
one other
yeah.
time, but it's so cute.
I actually enjoy doing it. I know that's weird, but
is
it's
weird.
so cute
I just need
that
to be,
I actually
yeah,
legitimately.
I just need to be friend Marissa and not RN
Clinical Marissa?
CDCDS
Oh,
Marissa
yeah.
because I'm going to do this wrong.
There's no judgment here.
The only thing that bothers me is that I feel like it's difficult to pull.
Yeah,
It
the
is.
Like I
plunger.
feel like the pressure. You'll see here in just one second.
Oh, because like you're not putting air in before
well,
you pull
they
it
do.
out.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
I always put the air in, but it's also so nice that now it has the old Medtronic, like it holds the bottle for you.
oh, that's
Because
nice.
otherwise it was just hanging willy nilly.
Oh, I remember.
Here, just let her
around.
pull it.
Do you want to pull it?
Yeah, can I try?
Pull it.
It's kind of taut.
And then just watch out for the big bubble.
Okay. Yeah, what do you do with it? Do I flick it?
Yeah. Flick it. Yeah.
I went into nurse mode real fast
You
there.
really
I was
did.
like, I'm
Wow,
gonna
you're
flick that
so
bubble.
good at that.
I know. Thank you.
Are you?
Oh,
And goodbye.
No.
I'm going to be honest. I can't help you get that.
I
can't
here's
get
have
that
it.
plunger.
No, you're good.
Okay,
You're in the
I've
corner.
never.
And that's okay.
I've never
Here
seen
we are.
This happens to me a lot.
It's happening.
That
just
has
what
never
can I do? Can
happened
I
to
hold it?
me.
Because it just
Sure.
unscrewed. Wait, you can just screw it back in, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just screw it back in.
Yeah.
is making a
never
lot of
have
noise.
I
You're
seen
not
this
filling
happen.
it
Oh, wait.
anymore.
Oh, and it
Yeah,
actually didn't.
she has to fill it.
We have
She
to
cannot
refill
do a
it.
partial
How many
fill.
units does it hold?
200.
So
200.
tiny, so
I know.
cute.
Itty bitty.
This is something that I have never seen.
Oh,
Way to improvise.
listen.
Yeah.
Isn't that what diabetes?
Mine's never fallen apart like that.
But isn't it just like sort of screwed in on the bottom?
Because then you have to disassemble all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it
I've
in there.
definitely had that happen with the Medtronic one that was that way, right?
Yeah.
This is so real.
One time I also had that situation and I pre-filled a cartridge for Ava and left it on the banister for her to come home after work.
That's so nice.
And then there was something that happened and when she came up there to get it, all of the insulin was gone. So I don't know whether like it tried to like the plunger
Interesting.
pushed itself back up.
I bet it did.
But I
yeah.
didn't unplug, like I didn't unscrew all of the pieces.
Yeah,
So-
like I just would have left the little cartridge
Yeah.
for her.
No, I left it set up.
Okay.
And then it was gone.
Good. Okay.
And then
And all the insulin was dripping down
Right,
my
yes.
banister. Okay.
And now we take it out.
yep. And now we take it out. And this is what you're not supposed to do: is reuse the tube.
Okay.
It's supposed to
Yeah,
be
but
fresh.
here we go.
You know
Yeah,
what?
for any
This
of
is
our
real
people
life.
working at Tandem right now, just close your eyes. Life is meant to be lived off label.
Yes,
meant to
thank
be.
you.
I am really bad. I do not do a full set change every time. I have been doing it because it's just more convenient
Yeah.
to do a full change out, but
I mean, it depends. The problem is the infusion site will fail more often than like the cartridge runs out typically.
Yeah.
Not for
Yeah.
everybody.
yeah. But with True Steel, I mean, I can get so many
I
days out of that
know.
puppy. Again, more than I should.
More than
That's
I should.
okay.
So now that we're here,
Now that we're
maybe
here.
we should introduce ourselves
We could do that.
Yes.
if that feels
That feels
right.
Let's start with Marissa because you need to
We're
focus
busy, yeah.
on
Yeah.
making sure that everything's going to flow correctly in your body.
Excellent. So I am Marissa Hitchcock. I am a person with diabetes for 36 years. I am a nurse and I am a certified diabetes care and education specialist. Diabetes educator. That's a lot of letters.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm currently using a system called Trio, which is a DIY system, definitely off label. I'm also taking a GLP-1, which is off label. I have worn almost all the systems, and I like to try new ones just to see, how they are in real life, so that when I talk to kids or families or adults living with diabetes, I can say, this is what I liked, this is what I didn't like. This is, if you're looking for this kind of lifestyle, this one might be the most beneficial for you, etc.
And Trio uses what?
I'm using a Dash pod, which is the previous generation of pods, and a Dexcom G7.
Okay.
But you can use a few different things.
And when were you diagnosed with diabetes?
1989.
Ooh.
Yes.
So your diabetes is how old?
Yeah. Wait, is it 36? Or is it? Yeah, it'll be 37 in September.
Dang.
She's a grown woman.
Way grown.
She sort of
Yes.
knows what she's doing, but also is just winging it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's what our 30s are for. So
Yeah,
it's
I know.
perfect. Yep.
She's just along for my ride.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Okay, me?
No, yeah.
Okay, I'm Sasha Squibb. I have had diabetes since I was 3, so 30-ish something years. Currently, I do all the creative stuff for children with diabetes, which is so fun that my degree in diabetes intersected, and I get to do the things I love on top of doing it for an organization that I love. So I'm very lucky. But yeah, I'm currently using the Mobi. I switched about a year ago. I love it. It's been my favorite system that I've used, I think. And
Because it's adorable.
It's adorable. I'm all about how things look. So
Yes.
I'm like, okay, this is great. If it doesn't work, perfect, even better. But if you're a woman with type 1 to conceal it in dresses and to do all of those things, it's just so easy to throw it inside of your bra or whatever. And it's not heavy. So if you drop it off your body, I like that it doesn't pull your side out, which is what always bothered me about the T-Slim. But I love my T-Slim too. I wore it for years and years. And then with a Dexcom G7. So yeah.
What kind of site do you use?
You got me on the True Steel. I was always like, this is disgusting. I'm never letting a needle stay in my body at all times, but no occlusions, nothing.
Yeah.
I change them will not tell you how many days. But I love everything about it. It doesn't hurt going in. It's so much easier than everything AutoSoft for me, and I prefer it. And I put a little sticker over the True Steel part so it stays in, and I don't see myself switching for a while. Yeah.
Hannah with the site change.
Hannah
that
with
is
the
now-
site
you
change.
did that.
No, it's over. It's done.
Yeah.
So quick, on the go.
Okay.
I'm Hannah Optnaker. I was diagnosed with diabetes the day after Valentine's Day in 1999.
Nothing says love.
Nothing says
Like
love.
a new diagnosis of diabetes.
Like a broken pancreas. My parents lived a couple doors down from my family doctor, and I had been sick, and my mom called him and said, hey, something's wrong. And he said, you have 2 options. You can go to the hospital, or I can call you an ambulance. But we're in diabetes mode now. And it's been that way ever since. A couple years later, my mom found Children with Diabetes online, and I have been coming and a part of that family ever since. Only recently joined the staff with Children with Diabetes. Before that, I was working in public health, in fundraising and development, and now I do all of the fundraising and development for CWD, which is great. I wear a Mobi, obviously, as we all saw, and I also wear a Dexcom G7. I use the True Steels. And we're just, living our best diabetes life over here.
Y'all are diabetes twinsies for real.
We really are.
And
We've morphed into the same.
let me introduce their triplet, Ava.
Yes.
So I am Lee, and I am the Chief Diabetes Mom Officer for Children with Diabetes. I like to think that I am the stand-in diabetes mom for all of you all, but also my daughter Ava, who was diagnosed when she was 3. Two. So pretty close
I
there.
win. I don't know.
Yeah.
3 is such a normal. I cannot tell you. Anytime I'm like, oh, when was your kid diagnosed or whatever, 3 is the number,
Yeah.
which is so weird.
Yeah.
Or that 8, 9
Yeah.
time. But
So Ava now has had diabetes. Her diabetes is 13. It's a teenager at this point. And she will be 17 this summer. She is getting ready to be a senior in high school. She also wears the Mobi, like these twins here. Ava is a twin herself. She has a twin brother named Davis. He does not have diabetes. We use the Mobi. She uses the Dexcom G7. And sort of the best thing that I can say about living this world in diabetes is you all have come into her lives, and we call you all her unofficial diabetes big sisters. And so it's been interesting sort of moving from this whole situation with her being 3 on her own to where she is now getting ready to be out of our house, who she looks up to the most are you all. And she sort of models herself after the things that you do. And I think that's important when we're thinking about the life of a low girl. The way that, you all have been so successful with your lives. You've not let diabetes stop you, not even at the beginning of a podcast has it stopped you.
At the beginning of the podcast. I'm like, oh, actually, I didn't restart her. And we're done.
Okay.
And
We're
then
not
it
even
was-
resumed. We have not resumed.
It's only been like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're fine.
I mean, I
There's
sometimes
the beat.
go
We're
a
good.
couple hours.
I know.
not resumed,
It happens
but
sometimes.
anyway. Hey friends, quick little commercial break. Do you have a T1D confession that you need to get off your chest? A question you've been too nervous to ask, or a random diabetes thought that lives rent-free in your brain? We want to hear it. You can email us at confessions@lowgirlpod.com. That's confessions@lowgirlpod.com. No judgment, no shame, just real life with type 1 diabetes and all of its messy, funny, frustrating, and weirdly specific glory. Okay, commercial break over, back to the tea, or maybe I should say back to the juice.
So today I brought my bag of tricks that I like to keep because I think that, one of the things that whenever we're traveling together at work, as the chief diabetes mom officer, sometimes I like to keep backups for the things that happen. So we've all brought our diabetes bags today.
We have.
So I thought it might be fun to be able to see what's in your bag. So I don't know where we want to get started, Marissa.
Yeah.
Clinical director Marissa,
Yes,
let's
I did
see what
not
you have
say
in
what
your
my
bag.
job is, but that is
Yes.
my role at Children with Diabetes, and I've been attending since I was a kid. Well, my bag is a little more comprehensive. Chief diabetes mom saved my ass yesterday with some of these because I forgot them, but this is lactate.
What is this? Oh, okay.
unrelated, unrelated but related. We've got low snacks. We've got applesauce. We've got fruit snacks. And then I like these fruit strips because they're only like 12 grams.
Yeah.
Because
You love a fruit strip, a fruit roll up. My personal favorite is when I see you just take the whole fruit roll up by the foot, wad it in a ball, and shove it in your mouth. It's my personal favorite in an airport, especially.
when you're low, sometimes
No, you
you're
know
like,
what?
oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
need to get
give
these
me this
carbs
immediately.
in.
But don't you have to peel that back?
Yes,
the back
I do.
off
That's
of
what
it?
she
Right.
said.
Yeah, she does. She
Peels
does
the
such a
backing
great
off
job.
And then wads it. Okay.
But
Go
I
ahead,
told
girl.
Jordan likes to eat the Annie's, Auntie Anne's,
Yes.
whatever. I mean, it's not Auntie Anne's.
It's
is it?
Annie's.
Annie's.
Yep.
Okay, whatever.
That's the pretzel.
But he was like,
Auntie
"Oh,
Anne's
I
is a
love the
pretzel.
apple flavor." I'm like, "Just so you know, when we're eating this, it goes in a ball in your mouth." And I'm
Right.
like, I couldn't tell you what flavor it is,
I
what
know.
color it is.
I actually open it on the corner and do like
Dump it
Oh,
in.
okay.
That's
I was like, "Oh, this is an apple flavor." Didn't even know. Didn't even
That's
know.
how I do it. Then we have if we have a severe low with anybody, I've got two options. You can get injected or you can get intranasal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
We should talk
Okay.
about
Snuffed.
if we've
Yep.
ever used those.
Yes,
We should. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Oh, okay. I also have lip gloss, obviously.
As you should.
And I've got alcohol swabs, which, I don't always have, to be honest, but just in the, clinical directorness,
Yeah.
you should be clean. And this
What
is
is
my,
that?
This is crazy.
I've never had
I know,
this.
you've never.
not
Let me tell you
crazy.
something. You've never seen this before. Look at what she's about to pull out of her bag.
Okay.
It's a glucometer.
this is,
They still make
I
those.
know. Okay, listen, y'all, I'm old. My diabetes is old. I'm older than you, except for you. And,
Okay, elder. Okay,
elder abuse.
Elder. Anyway, back to your bag.
well, I'm sorry. So this is my bag, but in case my CGM fails, falls off, does one of those weird errors that sometimes it does.
I like to play a game called Wonder What It Is. And
Right.
just wait until I feel
Yeah,
feelings.
that's
I
so
write
sweet.
it.
We're doing vibe
Ow.
checks.
Yeah,
Sorry.
a lot of people do that, and I should be able to do that, but
No,
honestly,
you know what? You need data.
I-
You're a
I
data
like
person.
having the
I'm a
data.
shapes and color person. I don't
yeah.
need the data.
And then this is in case my pump fails, my
Yeah.
pod fails, I run out of insulin, and I don't have any with me. And I take this to work. I take it if I'm going to be gone for the whole day because I don't want to have to leave. Especially if I'm having fun, I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Like if I'm out at a museum or something, I don't want to have to turn around and go home and I had that happen actually. And I
know.
like a few weeks ago, I took my kids to the museum and I was like, oh, I don't need an extra pod. It'll be fine. And then I had a pod failure and I was like, son of a...
I think we've just learned those lessons a lot.
Yeah.
Along life, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to carry this, but even more, I don't want to stop what I'm doing to fix it because it's inevitably going to happen.
Right.
So,
Well, and we're all
Just carry
human,
it.
right? So
Yeah.
like often I'll have that, but then every once in a while I forget it because, I am a human being.
the only
Well-
thing I will say is the insulin. Like, I couldn't tell you how old the one is in
Oh,
my backpack.
absolutely.
Like, it's probably not full potency. It's just kind of
Yeah.
like it's there.
I know.
It'll get me
I
through.
do change that out every
Couple months.
whenever I remember.
Yeah.
Well, and it's been interesting with Ava too, because like when she started to drive, like before she could drive, like I carried everything with her in my bag, my diabetes bag, non-diabetes, but my diabetes bag. But now that she's driving, like she needed to be able to know what do I need to carry with me. And so her question to me very discreetly was, what do the girls carry in their bags? And I was like, that's how you know we've got her.
Yeah.
Right there. We're in at this
Locked
point.
in.
Yes. Okay, so I can do my bag next.
Yeah.
So when we travel together, which we do all of the time, I carry a bag with me. Some of this is for you. Some of this is for me. So diabetes moms are famous for serving a juice box. I'm a bartender of juice boxes.
You'll even hold the box.
I will. I will
and
hold
put it
the
straight
box.
in my mouth.
I will hold the box and the straw, and I will hold it in your mouth, no matter where we are. So I have my juice box. I have a go-go squeeze in case if somebody is low and they just want to shoot up some applesauce. I also have some glucagon. So I have a Gvoke should you need to Gvoke. I have a Baqsimi, like Marissa, should you choose to be able to use this version of it. Peanut butter crackers. I'm getting to the fun stuff now. You talked about you being on a GLP. I also, so here is my Monjaro that I would carry with me because I'm going to be here for a little while and I will need that with me. Tissues in case if anybody cries and has a meltdown.
Oh,
That's a great idea.
this is
Crashing
why
out.
she's the mom.
Right.
Chief
This
mom
is why I'm the
officer.
mom. I have hand sanitizer in case of people. Oh,
My bad. Busted.
what's happening?
Oh, I'm 190.
Okay.
It's the donut fat.
Perfect.
It's catching up. It's okay.
Was it worth it?
It was totally worth it.
Before I finish this, Marissa also gave me this, which is a light up magnifier
for the menus.
for menus.
The amount of pictures I have of Lee on my phone, like using the lamplight from the table, like on her seat.
Okay.
It's
I'm
great.
gonna need that one day too.
Right.
Not far off.
And I'll make sure that I give you one.
Thank you.
So with that, passing it over to you, Sasha, for your diabetes bag.
I'm sorry. Did I get
mine's
you
not that
both the
exciting.
best and the worst thing in your bag?
Yes. Yeah, basically. You are the best and the worst
You're
of my
welcome.
life.
Mine looks a lot like yours. Apple juice. I'm more of an orange girl, but Kroger wasn't given that today. I have been caught with a pump failure, so sometimes I will keep all travel bags and backpacks always gets a Lantus
I am
pen.
impressed by that. I do
Me
not
too.
do that.
Yes, because I've done the every 2 hour
I know,
situation,
yeah.
and it's just a bad
it's
recipe
a
for
lot.
every single
It's a
time.
lot.
So I do take a Lantus pen with me. Nerd clusters,
The favorite.
top diabetes ones. They now make ones that have like the goo inside of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, they're
They're
like
amazing.
It's like almost a gusher.
Yeah, 100%. Peanut butter crackers is always my go-to if I want to keep the blood sugar going, elevated. Go-go squeeze. Wouldn't be caught without this.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
it is so nice. Everybody on our staff, diabetes or not, always has these. So I think we all feel very safe anytime we're together
Yep.
and not.
And we have used it. So we
Yeah,
feel
we
comfortable
have.
not only using
And it's not
it.
just for our team. I
Right.
mean, we go to all these diabetes conferences and people have been known to need one of those in the middle of a diabetes conference.
Yeah.
So True Steel, even though you can pop the other ones back in, it's always just a good idea to have them. I keep some skin grippies with me.
Cute.
Look at that pattern.
Those are pretty.
Yeah.
They
10 out of 10.
Matches your
This is
dress.
actually new. Product promotion for skin grips and their new florals. Glow, favorite
Love
glow
it.
snacks of all time, especially these little tiny baggies are amazing.
And do you know about
Also,
glows?
there.
Here they are.
They're so good.
Glows, living at the beach like I do, where it is hot all the time, the
Yeah.
glows will not melt.
They will not.
So
That's
we
impressive.
keep.
I didn't
I
know
know.
that.
No, so
And
we
they're soft.
keep the jug of glows in Ava's car. Never
Yeah.
melts, never gets sticky. They never like conjoin together.
Get congealed
They
together.
live and last for forever.
That's
do.
impressive.
And I love them.
You don't like the chalky?
Also
Ew.
tabs.
Oh,
Sorry.
No.
Ugh.
I'd honestly rather just like
Fall
I probably
out.
should like than eat a glucose tab.
I'd rather Gvoke myself
Yeah.
than have one of those tabs.
Also cartridge. I've just had too many of those ruining my life where I just need these
Same.
things on the out. Insulin and syringes. Also, I just keep my little Deck My Diabetes, got an extra one all the time in case I decide that life would be easier with a clip.
Oh, somebody's rising.
Oh, that's so fun.
Okay, guess who it is?
And a
Is it me?
Zofran.
Does anybody want to guess? A Zofran for sure.
If you guys do not Zofran, I know you guys do, but anybody watching this doesn't have a Zofran prescription, do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Because now in my 30s, I get super nauseous with lows, which is new for me.
I know.
Which we've talked about that. You wrote an article about it. It's a weird new phenomenon for me.
Yeah, that was
So-
really fun when I was low and pregnant, and I'm like, I have to survive.
Yeah.
Can you stop?
Rough.
That beep was for Hannah.
Oh,
Hannah
look at
is
that.
the winner.
Imagine that.
Wait, you're going up or down?
I'm going steady.
Well,
According to
Rock and steady.
right.
yeah, 228.
Anyway,
Steady.
back to where you were.
I'm done here.
And we're done.
Okay, turns out it's
And-
your turn.
and now it's my turn.
You're alerting, and it is your turn.
You know, I like to make an entrance. So I have insulin, as we know. I have all my pump supplies here. I actually carry with me a different version of Gvoke. I like the microdose.
I love that.
I also use a GLP-1 off-label, and I get very nauseous with it, so I like to microdose that when I'm going low, and it just makes everything easier. I have some... I like the not just a patches.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that they're new, so if I'm wearing something that is a little bit more fun and I don't want it to distract from my whatever, we'll use that.
That's for the
no clashing
for
here.
the True Steel.
They fit technically for
Anything.
Dexcom, but I
Okay.
fit it over the True Steel if I separate them out enough.
Yeah.
And if I don't, I still make it work
Yep.
because we have to. I think I get the points for being the only one to have
Okay.
ketone
No,
strokes.
We talked about this
Right, we
because I
did.
have them in my backpack,
Yes.
but I don't
Right,
carry
yes.
them in my like.
Low
And I was
bag.
like, who's gonna have ketones? But
Okay.
here,
Turns
proven
out
wrong.
Hannah
Here we
does.
are.
Proven wrong.
I'm really proud of you.
Do you have ketones? Do you get ketones easily?
I don't, but like I like to never like always be prepared, you know?
Yeah,
'cause you
no,
never
that's
know
a
what's gonna
great idea.
happen. And I hate when we've traveled a couple times where I have had ketones and I know that feeling
Yep.
and like I don't know where we are on that ketone scale.
Yeah.
So I like to just always have it around. I have also some hand sanitizer.
Yes.
It is
What is
lemon.
this situation?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's like a
that's
little
fun.
box.
Those are new. They smell delicious.
It's a
Where does it
spritz.
come out? Oh,
Right there.
do you mind?
Yeah. Take a little whiff. Take a spray.
Can I
yeah.
smell your hands,
Annie's.
please? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd this
Oh,
come
very
from?
good.
It also
yeah.
Ooh.
it also kind of
My two
reminds
favorite
me
low
of
snacks.
Ooh.
Glows and Annie's.
What is your favorite glow flavor?
My favorite glow flavor is the what is this? The mixed berry is my favorite.
Yeah, I think so too.
I have had arguments
Yes.
with other friends who work in other diabetes nonprofits who hate this one and they say it's the worst. And the mango is their favorite.
Oh, the new mango one
Mango?
is definitely my
That one's
I
favorite.
don't
good.
think I've had.
We
the
haven't
mango.
tried the mango.
The mango's good. I do like it. I like this one the best.
Is that the same as this?
That's
yeah,
I
mixed
feel like
berry.
those taste like
Yeah.
cotton candy.
Oh.
That's what I.
I hope I
The
go low
mixed
soon so
berry
I can
or
like
the mango?
use that
No,
in
the
my
mixed
brain.
berry.
Figure
Yeah.
that out.
Okay.
And then I also have my meter.
See,
And
What is that?
You haven't seen this
Setup.
concoction?
this is a one touch Vario.
Did you
that's what
buy
And it
that?
comes-
No, it
kit?
comes,
comes
it
with
comes
it.
like
No,
that.
it does not.
It does.
It does.
Laneige.
Little
No,
Laneige.
Summer Fridays.
Summer Fridays
Yeah.
lotion because your hands get dry when you do have to, you know, the Dexcom fails and you're poking your fingers. But I finally got rid of all of my calluses
Same.
on my
Yeah.
fingertips
Yeah.
after 27 years.
I don't know how you didn't know because I just had to get my fingerprints done again because I'm doing my multi-state nursing license, and every time in the last like I don't know 15 years. So you know like when with nursing licenses you have to get it. With adopting my daughter we had to get it, which is great. I'm glad that they do that. But every time they're like, what? Like the electronic ones, they don't work because
Yeah.
where all my calluses are, it looks like I literally like
Scraped
tried
them
to get
off.
my well, maybe I was
You
a
have to-
hardened criminal when I was 12. Who
Who's
knows?
to say?
Maybe you were on To Catch a Smuggler on National Geographic.
I had to get him old school inked.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So when you like go through passport control and stuff and have to do that, does it work on the
This
on the
finger I
machine?
never poked. You know, my parents actually they were like, never do these two fingers.
I also never
Really?
did those. Mine
Yeah.
was ring finger. I
was a ring
obliterated
finger.
that guy.
Yeah. These two both.
Why would you use your pointer finger?
Let
You
me
did
tell
that to Ava?
Let me tell you a story. So my uncle
I'm so sorry, Ava.
also has
So
type
sorry.
1, and he.
I don't know that I knew that.
I know, isn't that weird?
Why didn't you tell us that?
I knew
Okay,
that.
well today I'm telling
Whatever.
you, I have an uncle. His name is Rick. He has type 1 diabetes.
Hi, Rick.
And he would do breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Is what he would do. And he has never worn
I
a
barely
pump,
know my name. Like I could never remember.
never worn a pump in his life, but he always rotated breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack on the other hand. And that was how he poked himself all the
Wow.
time.
Does he wear a sensor now?
He does now.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He's wearing
But my
a-
thing
a
is, like,
Dexcom.
I wanted to not feel that fingertip, like the finger poke every time. So I just did the same finger over and
I
over and
went
over and
after
over and over.
every finger that was available.
Okay,
and
that's rude.
toes.
Yeah, when
You
they're
know
She
what?
was
I'm starting.
three.
No, but my parents never did that. But I'm seeing so many of the little ones. The mom's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I
Mom
pricked
are
his
doing
big
toes.
toe," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why?"
How?
Because when they're little, like when she was so little, we laid on top of her, literally pinned her down on the
Yeah.
couch to be able to hold her still.
Yeah.
Because in diabetes world, your life lives in 3-day increments.
Yeah.
That's true.
And like that's a hard thing to be able to think about. But truly, like every 3 days when it was
Would
time
she
to be able to
react
change her
more to a
site,
toe situation or her fingers?
she reacted to all of it, and it was terrible.
Oh,
That's so hard.
yeah.
That's
Wow.
like
But I like to tell the story that back in Marissa's diabetes, in the beginning, Jeff was sharpening needles.
Yeah.
Like,
They were boiling the needles
back in
to
the day.
clean them.
Jeff was in the kitchen
So
with Brenda.
rude.
They were sharpening
Sharpening
their
needles.
needles. They were doing all of these things back in the dinosaur days. And I'm like, we were mid-level dinosaur. You were at the beginning. You were not. I know, but that's a story.
I mean, you said
Right.
breakfast.
Lunch.
Yeah,
you said
breakfast,
lunch,
lunch,
yeah,
dinner,
snack.
snack.
But it was
Yeah.
on N and R. It was literally like wake up every day at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
have breakfast, have a snack, have lunch, have a snack, have dinner,
Yeah.
have a snack.
Yeah.
It was
Cannot.
very prescribed. And like
Yeah.
at diabetes camp, which I always loved going to, you'd get this card at the meals, and I'll never forget it. And they did it for a while after carb counting started, because like some people were still doing NNR and like the exchange method. Do you even know what the exchange?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, great. See, mid-level dinosaurs.
Right.
But you would get like 2 carbs and like 1 protein, and like it would give you like what you were allowed to get, and you couldn't have any more. That was it.
Yeah.
So like if you were still hungry, and I mean, my parents talk about there was a time where they had me on like a restricted diet. And that lasted, I don't know, like 2 or 3 days, because they were like, this is dumb. Why are
Yeah.
we starving her? Like, let her eat. She's like 6.
Yep.
And I was not like, I was a thin kid. So
Yeah.
it was just, you know how some people are a little overzealous about things? I mean,
Yes.
we are about a lot of things, I guess.
Yeah.
But this was a dietitian who was a little overzealous about concern about calorie restriction.
And I mean, that's fine coming from her, but like she doesn't live with that small kid. And like,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
not the parent that's like, no, you can't have that. No, like breaking your heart every time you're just trying to be a kid.
I know. Do you?
It's
ever-
really easy for you to sit and say that like in the clinic or whatever. But
I think about that when people talk about like the history of diabetes. Every time they talk about the starvation diet, like, I mean, I'm a mom of 2. Like, I could not starve my children. Like, I could not have done that. That would be so hard. And actually, that was dinosaur.
Right.
Those are before the dinosaurs. That was
Yes.
like the Big Bang, the beginning of the Big Bang,
Yeah.
before our universe. Anyway, whatever.
Well,
But how about, like, do you think, because this is something that, I talk about with parents in clinic, because my kids don't have diabetes. I'm lucky. So far, their antibodies are negative. But, like, do you think it was still worth it to hold her down and go through that, because the system, it was so much like did the challenges outweigh the benefits?
I
Or
do.
vice versa?
Well, but I've always been technology forward.
Yeah, you
so,
have. Yeah,
like
you have.
whatever it is, like I want the latest, the greatest, the best. Like we've done Open APS, we've done Loop. Back in the day, we started out with Night Scout in the very beginning when all of that started. And so I wanted to be able to get her the next best thing, to be able to let her be a kid and not just be a diabetic kid. It was important for me to be able to let her do whatever she wanted to do. But some of the biggest struggles that we had were like when we were doing basal testing. And I'm like, today you will be having Jell-O and pickles while I am watching you. And she was literally, I have so many pictures of her like dying at our kitchen table, like wanting to be able to eat. But I'm like, no, I have to get this data. Like I need to be able to see what is happening. Are we off with all of it? And that's when I think about like her as a dinosaur. Like we don't have to do it that way. Like there are other ways for us to be able to figure out if your numbers are set, the way that they need to be set. But no, looking back on it now, she is who she is today, confident and an amazing tiny badass because of where we came from. And also because of you all and what you all have gone through. And so your diabetes was a dinosaur. You both were also in the dinosaur era.
we were.
We are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have come a long way to where we are today.
You're just the young dinos. I'm the
young
elder.
dino.
Right. Yeah.
We're close behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I'm
mean, we
just
did
talking shit.
NNR and all of those things.
Yeah.
I like my childhood memory of like the NNR days was when my mom would roll the cloudy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
her ring clicking. Like I can still hear
Yeah.
it. Her ring would always click on the bottle, and I would always be like, "Oh, it's time! Like it's shot time for breakfast."
Clear
or
before
whatever.
cloudy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
I remember you talking about like holding down Ava. I always think about like my mom always loves to tell the story of 4 or 5 days after like coming back from the hospital. I was like, no, give me. And like, I would start to test my own.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like,
Wow.
I need to do this. If it's going to be my diabetes, it's my diabetes at 3 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I gave
And
my
it's-
first insulin shot on my 7th birthday.
Did you?
I did at the kitchen table on my leg. I remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
But my dad's like, "It's your birthday. Let's do that." What a weird birthday present. I'm like,
Happy
"Oh, so cool." I did feel like a tiny badass though. I'm like, I did it. I
Yeah.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think diabetes families have different celebrations than a normal family.
We
but-
do, and that's
Yeah.
okay. They make us who we are.
We love a
Yeah.
diversity party.
Exactly.
We love a, you know.
Hey friends, quick little commercial break. The Life of a Low Girl is a production of Children with Diabetes. Learn more at childrenwithdiabetes.com and follow along on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube at CW Diabetes. Now, back to the show.
Ava's very first meter that we got in the hospital was a freestyle, and
The little one? Tell us the size.
tiny,
Oh,
little
no,
tiny,
yes.
the baby one.
I love that one. I
And
still
so
have that one.
they also gave us a pink case to go over it.
I
So
forgot
it was
about
automatically
those.
pink.
Cute.
Yep. So she at 3 understood that there was a butterfly on the strip.
Yeah.
And so she knew, because we told her back in that day, we were like, the butterfly is going to suck up your blood and it's going to go. And so she at 3, like you just said,
That's
like she
cute.
was like, okay, now it's time. And I'm like, that's
Aw.
right. That's what you're
Perfect.
doing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
And we
little-
still
Okay, that's
have that
sad.
meter now. I still love it.
Yeah.
It is my favorite meter. I have a million meters, but that is my favorite. But I do not have what you have with that whole setup.
little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
that's something.
You need a little holder.
Yeah,
guy.
just
I
wait.
feel like
probably
someone can
3D
3D
something.
print that.
Yeah.
I know.
Jinx.
I know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it. When did you go on your first pump?
Oh, I was 11. And the reason that I wanted to go on a pump at the time, 11-year-old Marissa, not much different than 38-year-old present Marissa, but
I'm excited to see where this goes.
Right. Me too.
well, I used to have to, I mentioned earlier about the routine and how regimented NPH and regular was, right? And I mean, my parents would have me wake up every day at like 7:30 to take my injection, and I wanted to sleep in.
I love that.
Like I thought it was going
Yeah.
to be something like, I don't want to take the injections anymore. Or I want to be able to eat like candy or like sugar cereal. Because
Yeah.
when I was little, I mean, when NNR, like it was very inflexible. Like it's not. It's still like that's like the backup plan. Like if no one has insurance, that's what you're going to have to go on because it's $25 a
Yeah.
vial and it's the cheapest way to do it. You can do it without a prescription. We have an article on the website about it, but besides that, like we didn't have any sugar cereal. It was all like Rice Krispies or.
I think
Okay,
that's
do you
why
have a
that's
bread
still
up?
my go-to cereal,
Yeah.
though.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I do like a sugary cereal if I'm like trying to have a fun day,
Yeah.
but it's always like Kix,
I
Cheerios,
know.
Rice
Yeah.
Krispies.
I just had a box of Kix.
Yeah. Oh, totally my favorite
So
cereal
good.
of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your first pump?
Desatronic. Yeah.
The
Were the three of you on
suitcases. You got a backup pump, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why they don't do well?
Yeah.
We know why they don't.
And
do
it was waterproof.
But
was-
all
yeah.
3 of you were on this.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's so
You
interesting.
got
I feel like
two.
we
It came in a
are.
little thing. The only thing that would really get you is it had a special battery. So if you didn't have the batteries ordered, you're SOL. Like
That's,
it was
it's
not
giving
good.
Moby vibes.
I don't remember that.
I feel
Shush.
it feels okay. Anyway,
Yeah, we do have a battery charging problem.
Yeah.
In this.
We'll talk about that on a
Okay.
different episode.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not
Ava's
ready.
first pump was the Tandem, and she was
Oh.
the first pediatric patient at Duke on the Tandem.
Wow.
And so they were not giving them out at the time because it was a brand new pump. And I had done all of my research and I was like, I want her on this. It
You could
looks-
loop and stuff
It
with
looks
that
like
pump?
a pager.
No.
No.
Okay,
no,
that was
this is
just like
before
your-
that.
okay.
was
Yeah. Yeah. But
Got it.
her very first pump was the Tandem. And they were like, sounds good. Like we will try to make
Yeah.
this happen. So her very first was the Tandem.
What site did she use for her first
She
one?
used whatever the plastic ones were
Oh.
from the beginning. And so it wasn't until sort of her midlife with diabetes, where she is now as a teenager, before she switched over to True Steel. Because
Yeah.
and she still has issues with that. But we have done the Tandem, we have done the Omnipod, we have done the Medtronic with her loop and open APS, we have done Omnipod again, we have done the Tandem again, she's on the Mobi now. We like to be able to have options, and I think that's amazing where we are today, to where, if you want a tubeless pump, there is absolutely one for you. If you want something that is tubed, that is for you. Some people choose to do MDI, which is also amazing. Lots of different options out there.
And it doesn't have to be forever. Like, I think that's the thing that, because when pumps were first being sold, it was always like you got one and you were stuck for 4 years, right? That was what the insurance companies decided. How they chose 4 years, I have no idea. It's pretty random if you ask me. But, then back then, there was only one or two pumps.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it wasn't like a huge deal because you basically had one decision. But now there's so many options and you can get some of it through pharmacy benefits. And that's actually what really has changed in allowing people to switch more regularly. Yeah. Now, if you wanted like the Mobi I don't know, did you have to get yours? Are you in warranty with your other pump?
No, my Mobi is it's my current in warranty because the Mobi is DME.
Yeah,
same for me.
And so that's
but
still
I
every
do
4
have
years.
like if I wanted to switch back to T-Slim or like say this one went down and I didn't have it for 24 hours, I do have old T-Slims that I can throw on. Or
what was your first pump?
Desatronic, but after the Desatronic was Cosmo. Oh my gosh. You guys missed the Cosmo
I
day.
didn't have it. I was Animus after.
It was the
Desatronic.
coolest kids pump on this planet. They had the cute little I'm having pizza and it was one button and it was designed for kids and mine was purple and I remember going back to school that day and I was like, look I showed everyone that insulin pump and they're like, cool. And I'm like, okay, well, sucks to
that one. And then the Animus Ping.
Yeah.
I never had the Ping. That's the one that I never had.
Green. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was everything.
I had bright blue and I had pink.
And then you could match your one touch, the long skinny guy, to your Animus Ping, and it was perfect.
And then they had the colored infusion sets too, which I think
they
still have.
They do.
But they default to gray, and I'm like, that feels sad. Why
I
would
know
you
I like the
default?
pink ones.
Yeah. They used to have green.
Any of your pumps, because the Cosmo did, your blood sugar meter could be strapped on the back of the pump.
No.
It clipped in and twists on the top, and your blood sugar strip went in there, and then it took the number, I think, and it put it in the pump for you.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
But
Could never.
Never in a million trillion years.
Never.
Tiny and skinny. It was not bulky.
It feels.
I mean, that pumps were bulky back then in general, but
pumps are
you
still
wore it
kind of bulky.
on your back.
Yeah.
It was a
backpack.
It was the backpack pump.
We got to try that on, remember? Where were we? ADA.
ADA.
I was at that Beyond Type 1 event. Yeah.
I love that picture.
I know.
My favorite pump was my Mini Med, and I remember this is like my distinct first
What
diaversary
color?
Party. It was blue. It was blue.
Okay.
It was named Sparkles because I felt like
amazing.
everything
As it should be.
had to have a name. And I remember my mom did this whole elaborate setup. I think it was my 5th diaversary or something. And she's like, we're doing something big. And it was a dinosaur themed party for Sparkles.
Oh,
okay.
It was perfect.
Should we start doing that, guys?
Yes.
Yes. We need to start theming our diaversary parties. Bring that back.
Perfect.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay, Sasha.
But I feel like we do
I
it
love
by
a party
age.
that's themed.
I know. We do it by
I try
age,
to do
but-
my celebrations of my when my diabetes turned 21, I bought it a drink, right?
Yeah. Same.
I don't know.
When are mine's December 3rd?
Mine is February 15th.
Oh,
after
yeah, Valentine's Day.
January 16th.
Okay.
September 4th or 5th, depending on who you ask.
Okay. Perfect. You know what? Add those to calendar. We will be having a party.
And it will be themed.
It'll be.
Yeah.
Yes. It has to be themed.
Because mine was a few days after my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
I was 2. I don't remember.
They remember.
I know they do.
They do.
They remember.
Yeah.
We all remember.
I'm like,
Because we've seen that picture. We all remember.
We were there.
Yeah.
We remember when you were diagnosed.
yeah, because you were all there.
Yeah, we were there.
You were absolutely alive.
Absolutely.
Oh, I was the first one on a pump at my diabetes camp.
Nice.
It was, but nobody knew what they were doing. So that was
That's
cool.
what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah.
did the people, or you know what I could see? Like Jeff sitting in his car
Right.
for the whole week at camp waiting. He's just ready. He's ready to jump in.
I'm waiting. I'm ready to go at any time.
I don't remember, but I'm sure I actually am pretty, if it were how things went at school, it would have been Jeff and Brenda with this like Sterilite plastic container with the white lid.
Triple stacker. Got it. Know
with
it. Love
all
it.
of the supplies in there, and then they would have sat everyone
We have
down
very different parents.
and done a tutorial for everyone.
Yeah. Know it.
That is exactly. I mean, that's how you did it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Who would you say was your chief diabetes officer, Jeff or Brenda?
Brenda for most things.
Okay.
However, Jeff for infusion set changes.
My dad was the only one that could do the silhouette, like
because
the
it was
side one.
It was only back then. It was only the silhouette, which I mean, I have some.
That's like putting an IV in.
It is
every
It is
it's
the
bad.
literal absolute worst. But you know what I've heard from some adults that I would see when I worked in an adult endo clinic is. This is what I'm used to, and I like having the control of inserting it myself.
Let me tell you what I don't want.
I know.
Control.
Should we have
do.
Jeff put in your True Steals? Would that be fun?
Look at her.
Yeah,
she
just.
Since he's an expert.
Let me just go ahead and say it would be better than having you put in my True Steel.
I would love to do it
You know
for
what? Let's
you.
talk about this for a second.
No. Okay.
When you put in your True Steel, do you pop it in as hard as you possibly can, like a pin, or do
Okay.
you just like, slightly hover it over your skin and then push?
I do a little pinch and then I do a little boot, like a little gentle thumb
This
tag.
psychopath. This is why Ava does not like to put her sights in. She's like, meh. And you like,
They told me.
you don't need to do that.
They told me.
Who's they?
The people on the internet.
They lied.
My friends. my best friends that I don't know. The people on the internet who truly have like shaped my version of diabetes.
Yeah.
Like strangers that I have never met, may never meet,
Right.
told me do it like a push pin.
They were lying to you.
Okay. Well, I will.
Okay,
Oh,
honey. So talk about a low snack. This is Honey.
Here we go.
Hi,
welcome.
honey.
She is actually a chief diabetes officer in this house.
Do you feel low? Because we have something for you. Do you need a treat?
Oh, hi. You want a snack?
We have a low snack for you.
Do you need a churro? This is her low snack.
I love
Look,
this.
look at churro.
Honey?
Ooh.
You can call me honey if you want. That's
because I'm the one you
Oh,
want.
so
Oh,
gentle.
Right. That was a gentle. Yes.
Well, let me just tell you what Bruce Buckingham says because I had a great time working with him, but he was like the person that always put in the True Steals on kids because in a lot of the studies, they wanted to use True Steals because that helps eliminate some of the kinked infusion sets, right?
for sure.
I mean, and that's what they put on, like if you're pregnant, that's like the first
Yes.
recommendation is switch. But he will put on the like side. So the True Steel, for people who don't use it, there's like the sticky part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so there's two.
Just open it. We
Two
have-
pieces.
Yeah. Open it up.
Okay, perfect. This is such a
If you're about to say
diabetes
he puts
educator
on the
move.
sticky part first before
well, just
I
to-
am about to be stunned.
Yeah, like this thing.
No.
No.
Just everybody calm down.
Okay. No.
Okay, so let's say we're putting it on. We put the sticky on.
No. That is
Okay,
opposite.
then it's
No, but
already
just explain it.
comfortable.
Okay.
Then it's already on there. Then he takes the needle cap off. Right, I'm gonna do it to you.
Okay.
Takes the needle cap off.
Be sure to poke it in
You
her as
can do
hard
it
as
to me.
possible.
I'm not gonna do it to
You
you.
can. I'm
I
not
will
afraid.
Do it as hard as
I
possible.
will not waste.
Okay.
I need
Sasha.
everyone to calm down.
Okay,
I would
okay.
not want to waste the supply.
Okay.
But you put it on, take everything off here, and then point to something over there and pop it in.
See? I am basically Bruce Buckingham.
Yeah.
I mean,
You heard it here
trained-
first, folks.
Yeah.
I love and respect, but what if you ever like put it in and you're like,
It's hard.
that's wrong, and then I take it out and I'll pop it.
No, you
inches
pull
over.
up. You
Yeah.
pull up the wings, and then you jab it in.
He doesn't even pull up the wings. He just raw dog.
I don't pull up the
I
wings
don't.
either. You don't need to pull any wings up. You
I
just
pull 'em
put
up.
it and pop.
Wings up and slap it on.
It's really funny. We had a friend come over the other day, and their kid has always worn Omnipod since he was diagnosed. Never ever going to switch, whatever. Well, his dad is super into tech and all the
Yeah,
podcasts
same.
and stuff, so he had reasons for wanting to switch. Whatever, they did it, and I was like, "Oh, have you ever True Steeled?" And he was like, "What is this nonsense?" And I just showed him like in front of him. I just put one in because he was like, my kid would never do this. And he was like, he loves them. He called and switched every single one of his infusion sets. But he's like, now we're not going to have occlusion error.
Yeah.
I know.
And I'm like,
That's the best.
it's actually the most pesky thing. And I am really bad because it would be like occlusion. I'd be like, resume. Because I didn't
Yeah.
want to change my site.
I
And
know.
now I do get those very, very rarely, but it's like when the
Like we
insulin
talked
is
about,
almost
yeah.
gone
Yeah.
or whatever. But,
Yeah.
We
and I
talked
don't
about
know
that
why
this morning.
that is the case.
It's like
but-
whenever it's like at least like I find it like the most in the Mobi. I never had this with my other T Slim, but if it's like 10 units left, then I will start occluding, and I think it's just like the air bubbles are just
Yeah.
pushing out.
Yeah.
and it's not actually a site issue. It's a you're actually more out of insulin than you think.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to really just wait until the very last
You know,
second.
I like to
I want
risk
it to
it for
be
the
like,
biscuit.
you're
Ava,
out.
don't listen to this. Ava, do not listen. Do not listen.
I am having an issue with my pods. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this. I feel like I have, but maybe not. But I wore tube pumps.
us more.
I wore tube pumps
Tell us
forever.
more.
But when I've tried the pods on my legs or my arms, I feel like my blood sugars are not. Like they're just all off all over the place. It's like but I can't have scar
When
tissue.
I had cannula thing, because that's a cannula,
Yeah.
it worked best because you always wear it on your butt.
Yeah.
Like my hips have the best I have the best numbers with those.
Never have we
agree.
ever worn it on the butt.
That's
the
where mine
pods.
is right now. It's
I
Our
actually
pods were always on
cannot
our
wear
arms.
things there now because that's where all my scar tissue is on my hips for whatever
yeah,
reason.
mine. I was wearing the pods on my abdomen, but I have and I love a flank. I
Yeah.
love a love handle. That's such a nice spot.
Flank steak.
Flank.
You know what? Let's talk flank steaks.
I don't know what is a
Right.
flank steak. What does that even mean?
It's
is
like
that
a
literally
whole
where it
steak
is
that you
from the
put like
cow?
in a crock pot? Like you can dump salsa
You
on it.
guys
You
and
can
your
shred
crock
it.
pots.
You can
You know
shred
what?
it.
Our crock pot fetish is like something. To
Anyway,
be-
back to your flank.
So for my flank steak, I like it here, but also I get really good absorption. It's out of the way, but I have scar tissue there now.
Yeah.
So
But what about your pants and your underwear?
I'm sorry. What? What's the question?
Doesn't it like bump into it?
like
Just
yeah.
you put it above.
Oh, you're taking your
Okay,
clothes
it's
off?
happening.
Okay.
I'm not taking my clothes off.
Okay, here
Everybody
we go.
calm down. But it's here.
Oh, below.
Okay, so it's here.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, it's for science.
Do y'all
for
wear
science.
yours back there?
Yes, but
No, you
I
do
don't
not.
do Omnipod because I know I would rip that thing right off my
No,
body.
but you put your sight
You
back
just
there.
have to lift it over.
I have done here,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
now I've moved it up a little bit.
I'm right here right now.
Okay. Well,
You guys, you just have to you'll rip it out one time or pull on it once and then you just lift it over every other time. It's a quick Pavlovian response. This hurts. I'm not doing that again.
we only.
I'm gonna give some juice.
My diabetes.
Are you low?
Are you?
No, I'm 204. I'm just gonna give it a little correction here.
Oh, insulin juice. We heard juice.
I'm like, do you need something?
I was like, is
Do
that why
should I
honey
get out
came
my
up?
bag? Are you ready?
Yeah. Could you back see me just for
I would
for
love
fun?
to.
For fun?
Yes, I would love to. No, she is now here,
Yeah.
here. And I can see the scars.
I know.
I can see the damage. I can see what is happening. It used to be here,
Yep.
here. Now we're
She would
on
wear
thighs.
Truestills on her arms.
No, pods.
Pods.
Oh, pods.
Yeah.
I've done True Steel on the arm.
I have not.
You should try it out. It's great.
Let's do it.
Do you
Can I
want
ask
to?
a controversial question?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried one on your breast tissue? Because I am
No,
terrible.
but
That
I've
gives me
seen
the
all about
absolute-
I know
No.
people
Yeah.
do it all the time,
Yeah.
or like the Dexcom on the forearm.
Yeah, you cannot.
I cannot. will not.
Why?
Why do
Would
they
Why
do
would you do it? No,
Oh,
I would
okay.
never.
I couldn't do it. I'm
could
such
never.
a chicken, and I'm like,
But you know
Yeah.
what? If that's where you want to wear it, you
that's
wear
where
it.
you
Same
wanna
with the
wear
calf.
It is.
People wear it on
Yeah.
their calves.
I
What guy wore it on a shoulder blade?
That's what I was just gonna say. There was a guy. It was Chris
An
Freeman.
athlete,
He was
yeah.
a skier, but I had a kid at camp last year ask me to put it there on him, and he actually when I felt it, there was actually plenty of tissue because it's like this.
Yeah.
If you can pinch an inch, you can get
Yeah.
it, but it's supposed to be subcutaneous tissue. It's supposed to be fluffy, right? But
But
he
you
had
would
some fluffy tissue, and I did it, and it worked so well. And do you know what was awesome? One of the physicians. Okay, this is just such a nurse comment, but one of the physicians was like, I don't think you should do that, Marissa. And I was like,
Watch me.
Doc,
Watch this.
I was like, Doc, I'm sorry. Like, how long have you been working in diabetes?
Oh, you got it. But so my question is, when after you release it and it's laying on, will the cannula hit? I guess it's at an angle, so it won't. But would the cannula hit his
It
shoulder
could.
blade?
I mean, well, no, because it was like, I don't know. It was here in this
no,
Yeah.
that's not for me.
But
dog.
he had. I mean, he wasn't a bigger kid. He was actually pretty lean, but for whatever reason, he had enough tissue right there that felt soft enough. Like mine was not.
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
I'm like, oh, do I need a massage? Yes.
Yes, right?
But it worked really well.
Yeah, we've never done any of those.
No.
Only arm.
But
Leg.
diabetes camp is the place where I always try to pressure kids to
Yeah, do something
do a new
different.
spot
Something
because
new.
I mean
Yes.
we used to get bribed when we were kids. We had butt day at camp, and if you gave a shot in your butt, you got a Diet Coke.
Oh yeah.
you know what? We'll do
we'll
it.
also do that. Should we do that later today?
Yeah.
but you're not allowed to bribe kids anymore. So
Okay. Well,
now
that's
it's-
now legal.
now
we
it's
absolutely
just,
can
it's just
do
me
this
sweet
here.
talking like, hey, you want to try it on a new spot? Are you
Yeah.
sure? Where are your friends wearing it? And there's always like, it's
Yeah.
a buddy system. So there's always at least 2 kids in the med cabin, right? Or like a counselor or a young counselor. And I'm like, okay, everybody wears your sights. And then oftentimes that, it's that positive
Yeah.
peer
Right,
pressure
yeah.
that'll get you to try something different. Or Diet Coke.
that.
Diet Coke also works.
Diet Coke will do it.
Well,
We covered it.
I think
did
we
it.
Yeah.
Are you okay
I
now
am
after the
great.
site change?
I have a site change.
Just the cartridge change.
just a cartridge.
Yeah.
But we're all good.
Okay.
I think I need to. It might be site change time.
Okay.
I'm glad I could set that trend for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
First episode done.
Yeah.
You are loved,
And
you are cared for, and you are welcome.
You're
here.
welcome here.
No, that's
Welcome to
terrible.
the Life of a Low Girl.
If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe at wherever you listen to your podcasts.